2003. Confession, this is one of the years that I thought might win because I've been through 2003 before, and I remember just being shocked at how many great movies are on this list. And this actually is this year is what led me to want to do this because my sister mentioned, she said, I feel like there was a time. Uh, we were talking about how there aren't very many good movies. She said, I remember back when when you were like 15 talking to me, like it was the summer where it was like almost every week a movie came out we wanted to see. It felt like for basically the whole year, and I looked it up, and yeah, she was right. This year had so many good movies. So I'm trying to be a little strict. So we'll see how this does as must see, as opposed to just really good movies that I remember. Um, we'll see. We'll see how it does. Jack, that movie is. There's a story behind that one about how like the marketing team basically lied. Like there's a kangaroo that people see when they're high on like shrooms or something like that, and he's in the movie for 15 minutes, but the rest of it is like a, a gangster drug money theft movie, and all of the marketing was about the kangaroo, and he's barely in the movie. Darkness Falls, you bet the movie about the evil tooth fairy is on this list. Oh man, I don't recognize anybody on this. Al Pacino and Colin Farrell. You know the acting is good in that one, but all right, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Yeah, I think that might be considered to be like the last good chick flick, the last great chick flick. So I'm gonna put that one on there. Shanghai Nights. Okay, yes, I'm adding Shanghai Nights. I unapologetically love that movie. I think it is hilarious. You do not need to have seen Shanghai Noon. Any references to it are you can figure them out. I've seen that movie so many times, and I laugh so hard. And you get to see Jackie Chan fight Donnie Yen, which is always good. Always good. I say like it's happened so many times, which is it can't be bad. Is a better way of saying it. And look, they came out the same day. I mean, yeah, and we're in February. The Music Man. I hate The Music Man. I don't mind admitting it. Old School. Will Ferrell. His first big movie. I don't think it's considered a must see. I don't think people quote that one that much. I think it's just notable. Tears of the Sun. I've heard that movie is very good, but I have not seen it. Bend It Like Beckham. People didn't really like that one. Oh, Willard remake. Jeez. Book Trip, Dreamcatcher, Piglet's Big Movie. Okay, this one might be the worst Winnie the Pooh movie. I hate this movie. It's weirdly boring for Winnie the Pooh. The Core. You should see it. But I can't call it a good movie, but you should see it. What a Girl Wants. That is a really good teen movie. It's a must see. I do love Amanda Bynes and Colin Firth and Kelly Preston, but no, no, it's not a must see. Holes, I would say Holes is a must see. It's a really good kid movie. Kid, older kid, like the 11 to 15 range. Identity. I do really want to see that one, but I can't speak to it because I haven't seen it, and I feel like it's not recommended that often. Lizzie McGuire movie. All right, X Men 2. I did not put X Men 1 on, but I'm definitely putting X Men 2. It might be the best of the X Men movies. It's that one or Days of Future Past, but it definitely has one of the greatest openings ever filmed, and I will stand by that till the day I die. Unless like a whole bunch of really good openings all happen at once. Bruce Almighty is a must see. It is a great movie. Finding Nemo, must see. Italian Job, must see, as opposed to the original Italian Job, which I don't remember if I counted that one, but I don't like it nearly as much. The Eye, Too Fast, Too Furious. Going back to the Fast and Furious discussion, this one, however, I will say is a bad movie. I think I saw somebody describe it as it's like a USA pilot. Even Stevens movie. Nope. From Justin Kelly. Hulk. Oh, man. Hulk and Daredevil came out in the same year. That was not. Man, how did Marvel survive? 28 Days Later is considered a must see movie. Charlie's Angels 2. We didn't add Charlie's Angels 1. We're not adding 2. The Room. Yeah, that one has achieved so bad you have to see it. Chloe Productions. Weird. Gasoline. Never heard of that one. Sinbad Legends of the Seven Seas. Come back to me in a couple of years. So that one definitely was one of the ones that my sister was like, I really wanted to see it when it came out. And I didn't see it when it came out. But I wouldn't say it's a must-see movie, but it's definitely one that we should start taking a second look at because it's pretty good, and it has one of my favorite music themes ever. The villain, Eris, has this theme. It's just she's the goddess of chaos, and it's so perfect for her. It's like and it's so playful and cool, and I love it. You know what? I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna stick that. Yeah, I'm going out on a limb here. I would say more people should see Sinbad Legends of the Seven Seas, and that makes it a must see. Terminator 3, however, no. Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl would have gone on the list anyway. But man, okay, so this is again Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio who wrote Mask of Zorro, and this I recently rewatched this one with my kids, and this script is so good. Like, you need a chart to show how well things are set up and when they're set up, and it's an incredibly well written movie. And I think it got lost in the fact that everybody loved Johnny Depp's performance so much that they missed how good it is as just a movie. Like, Johnny Depp is the reason why everybody was rushing out to see it, because people were just like, oh, he's so funny and he's so quotable and all this stuff. But I think it would have stood on its own without him, because the writing is just it's a great action film. Action, adventure, comedy, it has it all. It's like, man, Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio, they're just good at that, giving you movies that have it all. Sexy, funny, fun, action, all of it. Yeah, it's one of the best. It's one of the great movies. It's like I heard somebody say that it's like Raiders of the Lost Ark in that it's one of those movies that reminds you why you like movies. Seabiscuit was nominated for Best Picture, but I don't think it's considered a must see now. I think it's pretty forgotten. The Princess Blade. Not The Princess Bride. That's different. Cheetah Girls. No. That's must not never see. Open Range. That's one of the must see westerns, I do believe. 13. Stitch the movie. Jeepers Creepers. I laugh like I've seen it. I just know that it's bad. Oh, The Order. That one. Oh no, that's not one thing of. That's one of the ones that had people writing off Heath Ledger, and they didn't think that he would be good as the Joker. I knew he was going to be good as the Joker. Matchstick Man, no, that one's not a must see. I know several people that really like that movie, but I didn't care for it. It's very slow, and yeah. Lost in Translation, however, is definitely considered a must see. So I blitzed through El Mariachi and Desperado, and then I never watched Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and I really want to. It just never came up. Finding Temptations, fun story, was actually filmed in the city that I was living at the time. In fact, I was in a play, and there's a drive-by scene in the Fighting Temptations where they drive through downtown Griffin, Georgia, and they had to change the front of our theater. It was the sign was a barbecue place just for a drive-by. You can't even see it, and the guys working on it were kind of annoyed. Um, well, some like they had to change the entire street, like every single building. They put up fake signs and stuff, and covered up the others. And yeah, the foreman was just like, "Why are we doing this?" Secondhand Lions, that one is a must see. Underworld, I unapologetically love Underworld. Underworld 1 and 2 are they're so unique and fun, and they're a reminder of how crazy this time of movies was, where you could just do insane things like that one. The Rundown, I've been wanting to rewatch The Rundown for a while, because I remember really liking it and thinking it was great, and not, but I don't remember much about it, so it's not going on the list for now. Denzel Washington and Dean Cain. I don't remember that one. Okay, School of Rock. School of Rock, I'm not exaggerating, is one of my all-time favorite movies. I adore School of Rock. I think it is hilarious. It is the role Jack Black was born to play. Joan Cusack is hilarious in it. The kids all give 100%, and it has a great soundtrack, but it is I actually think it might be the best inspirational teacher movie ever, because it actually cracked the code of giving the teacher a flaw beyond having to figure out how to relate to the kids. It's actually, they changed him and turned him from a selfish person into somebody who looked out for other people and figured out how to be a leader and his place in the world. And School of Rock is really good. I love that movie. Intolerable Cruelty. I just like that title, honestly. I think that's a great title. Kill Bill Volume 1, that one's considered a must-see. Mystic River, everybody forgot about the next year. But it was nominated for Best Picture, so, you know. Scary Movie 3, Alien, I mean. Brother Bear is definitely not a must-see. Elf, I find Elf to be fine, but it's a must-see for a lot of people. Love Actually is definitely a must-see. Looney Tunes back in action. So, this is one of my favorite Steve Martin performances. I think I don't know if he's had more fun making a movie than this one, because holy cow, he throws everything into it. And his villain just makes me laugh so much. He has this one just insane line, just, "Are you all monkeys yet?" that I just quote all the time for no particular reason. And I don't know why that stuck with me, but it did. Master Commander, Far Side of the World. I think that one's still considered a must-see. I still haven't seen it. Just full confession. The Cat in the Hat. Gothica. Wow, this was a bad weekend. The Cooler. Haunted Mansion, definitely not a must-see. That one's frustrating. It was close. It could have been good. Timeline. And this one, Timeline, came out. I believe this is Richard Donner's last movie. No, 16 Blocks was his last movie. Yeah, I think he was just tired. He didn't want to make movies that much anymore, and it showed, unfortunately. It'd be better if he'd gone out with a bang. But I think as an artist, you can't... As an artist, it's almost impossible to go out with a bang, because you're jazzed off of doing really good stuff, and so you want to keep going, and then you just kind of notice, I'm not as good as I was anymore, and then that's when you retire. The only way you go out with a bang is if you die, honestly. Last Samurai, yeah, that's a must-see movie. It's basically a remake of Dances with Wolves. I don't know if it's based on a true story or not, but it's good. It's very good, and people have forgotten about it. Stuck on You, no. The Return of the King, absolutely, for all of the previously listed reasons. Return of the King is wonderful and glorious. It's glorious. Oh gosh, you can't say enough good things about the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's one of those rare. Everything hit just right. The cinematography, the writing, the acting, The direction, the special effects, the music. There's nothing in that movie that could be improved, I don't think. Ugh, so good. Monster. Big Fish, yes. Big Fish is a must see. Big Fish is great. Peter Pan. That's one of the better ones, but no, not a must see. All right, this one's pretty long. I don't think it. I think 1993 may be, based on volume, the greatest year in film history. Um, I don't think we've got enough here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. Let's see. That puts it in fifth place, I think. Tied with 1985. So really the only year I didn't see coming was 1987. Um, but man, I'm proud that I called it in '93. I'm acting like it's over. I'm not done. I'm going to keep going. But I feel like it's going to be downhill from here. I think 2003 was one of the last really good years in movies. And yeah, I actually consider 2003 to be like the death of film. It's the last time. It's the second to last time that the. It's the last time that the highest grossing. Let's see. Yeah, it's the last time that the highest grossing film won Best Picture, and it is the last time, and it's the second to last time that the highest grossing film was nominated for Best Picture. And the next one was Avatar, and that one is not going to make it onto the must see list. I can go ahead and tell you that. Spoiler for 6 videos from now. But yeah, so moving on to 2004, and I think it's downhill from here. I don't think that we're gonna. I would be shocked if we break the 20s again. But let's see what happens.